After 10 years of working with broadcast TV stations, my instincts led me to go freelance, which gave me the opportunity to edit and produce documentaries such as these.
General, ¿usted teme que alguna vez...
Do you fear at some point someone will attempt against your life? I know that an attempt against my life is a possibility, but I have no fear because I am a son of God. I am a Christian. If Christ is with me, then who can be against me?
In May of 1989, Noriega overturned the results of the elections in Panama and ordered the beating of opposition candidates. President Bush responded by openly encouraging the Panamanian Defense Forces to overthrow Noriega. But in October, when officers staged yet another coup attempt, the Bush administration provided only limited help. The coup failed.
In the Holy Land, peace seems a distant dream.
Our policy is to meet violence by violence.
They shoot him in the heart, here, on the left side.
I hope they will be taught a lesson that they will not forget, and we will not hear of terror again, as we had it in the past.
We kill them, and they still demonstrate. We shoot them, and they come and they come.
It is nothing to do with enforcing law and order. This is a provocation against the people of Nazareth, against the whole Arab population.
What is their homeland? Since when did a Palestinian state exist in history? This is a figment of their imagination.
They kill people very easily. They consider us as animals.
If we are going to live here and to be a democracy, by definition, we have to recognize the rights of the Palestinians.
The battle has been joined, and the time has come for all Filipinos to take sides.
In August, Filipino Senator Benigno Aquino returns home after a 3-year exile in America to lead opponents of Marcos in upcoming elections. Many supporters gather at the Manila airport to greet him.
The moment he steps on the ground, what does it mean? Then Ninoy kept his word. What role he will play will depend on what they do to him.
The Marcos government, fearing unrest and not wanting his return, warns him of threats against his life. En route to Manila, Aquino is stoic but firm.
I suppose there's a physical danger because, assassination is part of public service. Look at poor President Reagan. He got shot because Hinckley fell in love with Jodie Foster. So that's part of the hazard of the game. My feeling is we all have to die sometime. Now, if it's my fate to die by an assassin's bullet, so be it. But I cannot be petrified by inaction or fear of assassination and therefore stay in a corner. I have to suffer with my people. I have to lead them because of the responsibility given to me by our people.
Upon landing, 3 government soldiers immediately come aboard to escort Aquino off the plane. But at the exit, the press is barred from following. A news camera captures a brief glimpse of government soldiers loading Aquino's body into a van before driving off, leaving behind the body of the assassin.
Central America. It's about as pretty a place as you can imagine. And it's easy to get to. You can even drive to it if you go south through Mexico. There's lots to do, from soccer to surfing, and lots to see, from rainforest to oceans. But because Central America is so close to the United States, so close that it's often referred to as our back door, a lot of people get worried about who's running the governments here. They've been fighting down here for about as long as anyone can remember. And it can get pretty crazy. For the last 10 years or so, the United States government was particularly concerned and sent the Army and Navy with a lot of fanfare and hoopla.
Iowa loves it here in Costa Rica. We love it in Costa Rica. Costa Rica's fantastic. Fantastic.
The concern was over one country in particular, Nicaragua. The people who ran it, the Sandinistas, were supported by the communist governments of Cuba and the Soviet Union. Our president thought it would be a good idea to make Nicaragua democratic again by helping guerrillas wage war.
I pledge to you that we will do everything we can to win this great struggle.
Many of the people doing the fighting were kids. And many of the people doing the dying were families.
Many people have come to believe there is something wrong with the way that this country makes foreign policy.
For these drug dealers, the war provided opportunities for smuggling cocaine. And things got crazier.
I rejected the idea of hitting the American embassy. I don't want to kill Americans. I'm an American. I try to be.
We have nothing to be ashamed of. We have never done anything that we need to hide.
Terrorists, like this man, carried bombs to kill people. It all ended in a scandal, the meaning of which people are still arguing about. And that's what you should do. Listen to what these people have to say, and then, using the United States Constitution as your guide, debate what it all means.
The latest chapter of my career has me producing and online editing entertainment programs here in New York City. I will now close, leaving you with a few images from these shows, and I thank you for joining me.
Excitement, the pounding of the ground, the shattering of ears, and the crying. It's exciting. Whether you're in the pits or just watching them compete against one another.
That's great. Raise up, stretch up. All right, now you're covering your chest too much. Looks like you got a beard, Donna. That looks great. No, you're perfect.